Day 1. Arrival at the unruly sphere. Upon arriving at the periphery of Sol, a curious little star in an unremarkable arm of the galaxy, I checked my travel itinerary. Earthlings, according to the galactic guides, were reputed to be both alarming and fascinating, exhibiting behaviors so erratic that they defied categorization. Naturally, I was intrigued. Touching down on a vehicle disguised as what humans call a food truck, I deployed my observation drones, which they'd likely mistake for seagulls. To fit in, I chose an innocuous form based on a performer from something called Muppets, noted for its funny walk. Cloaked in this guise, I ventured forth into their so-called tourist trap, Times Square. Day 2. Peculiar yet wonderful inhabitants. New York City. A riot of lights, sounds, and emphatic honking, a symphony of blaring alerts, the purpose of which escaped me. What baffled me most was the human art of jaywalking, an erratic dance across roads with alarming vehicular proximity. Aliens from Zoglath assembled at orderly speeds on strictly marked paths. Yet here chaos reigned. Curiously, humans seemed to exert a gravitational pull on disasters. A street-side hot dog vendor's propane tank burst flamboyantly, sending a fiery plume skyward. I observed humans in their curious nonchalance simply sidestepping the chaos with mobile communication devices in hand, snapping selfies with grins wide. To these earthlings, spontaneous combustion was a photo opportunity. Day 5. Unscripted wonders of human hospitality. I had barely begun grasping their civilization when I encountered a fellow alien tourist, a Schmitorian named Zib. Over alien-imported coffee grounds we chatted. Zib recounted tales of human hospitality that began with a misunderstanding involving their 911 system, escalating into a neighborhood block party. Apparently, they mistook him for a street magician when his translation device malactivated. His recounting of being tossed handfuls of small savory discs called cookies while performing interstellar tricks taught me this: humans, when faced with an anomaly, choose celebration over concern. Zib decreed this both bizarre and delightful, and seeing it through the charts of his 6 eyes, I concurred. Day 8. Astounding improvisation. It was a brisk morning when I decided to understand Earth's scientific communities further. Guided by a map of misrepresented scale, I found myself inside the Hayden Planetarium. A perfect place, it seemed, to connect with logical thinkers. The scientist tour had begun with a starry diorama when a playful inspiration struck the human narrator. As an electric failure plunged the room into an unintended twilight, one of the Earth attendees sparked a tiny light from their portable communication device. People followed suit, lighting the way as if in celestial mimicry. They laughed as if the prospect of benchmarking satellites was an entertainment. Their guide floundered momentarily before seizing opportunity, linking the event to ancient earthbound stargazers. To any alien culture, mistakes were problems to solve. To humans, they were simply opportunities. How deliciously enigmatic. Day 11. Encounter at the museum. During my exploration at the Museum of Modern Art, I overheard an easel authority comparing a piece of debris, my drone I confess, to a daring representation of human existential terror. Fearing exposure, I made for the cloakroom, but a cloakroom attendant handed me a headset for an auditory exhibit. The indistinct mumblings revealed layers of human emotion. I learned that while the visual art was perplexing, the symphonic complexities embodied kilohertz equivalents of the soul's utterances, or as multidimensional as a Zoglath sonnet. From glitchy ballroom symphonies to recordings of urban chaos, there was a brilliance in their rubble. Humans, it seemed, found value in everything discarded, every misstep. They sculpted culture from the raw clay of blunders. Day 15. Galactic wonders of comestible creation. My ventures led me next to a local culinary market, swarming with humans concocting alien-like sustenance. I intrigued by a cook who conducted a symphony of sizzling pots with flair. Sampling fusion tacos, an assemblage of vivid, sometimes aggressive flavors, I pondered human chemistry. An alchemy, I realized, bested only by stars. In galactic terms, blending flavors like this was tantamount to playing cosmic roulette, yet Earthlings breezed through recipes, anointing meals as works of outlandishly palatable art. Their culinary science was improvised poetry, and I am convinced their alimentary innovations surpassed our focused invention. Day 20. Conclusion. And gazing homeward, having traveled among Earthlings, I venture to summarize. Beneath that apparent disorder lay strange brilliance. Their unique genius was a dance of unexpected dexterities, a fusion of resilience and whimsy in equal measure. What evoked admiration was their unyielding creativity. For every supposed misstep, they uncovered a wealth of discovery. They persevered where logic faltered, proving that sometimes chaos reigned supreme. And now, with fondness and stowaway hot dog recipes, I commence my journal's conclusion. Returning to Zoglath would mean tales of the peculiarly peculiar Earthlings, a species so gentle yet unceremoniously wise, who gathered words, animated streets, and found a rhythm amidst noise. I depart both a recorder of their days and a devoted enthusiast of their uncharted marvels, leaving Earth with one sincere aspiration, that their merry civilization might one day visit ours. And thus, for an alien sojourning among them, Earth is not merely home to humanity. It is an elaborate cosmic play, where the script is always rough, the applause ever rippling, and the curtain perpetually rising.